The ending of Poker Face Season 2, Episode 8, The Sleazy Georgian, finds Charlie Cale catching John Cho's con artist character Guy in a trap, ultimately beating him at his own game. After exposing Sam Richardson's movie nerd-turned-robber antagonist in Poker Face Season 2, Episode 7, and uncovering the truth behind a murdered Class Gerbil in Poker Face Season 2, Episode 6, Charlie encounters a group of con artists led by John Cho's Guy. After calling out all of Guy's introductory lies, Charlie is recruited by Guy to join his skilled group of cons that claim to only steal from criminals. Guy explains his con scheme, which he refers to as the Sleazy Georgian, based on a made-up story in which Guy entices marks, such as Melanie Lynskey's Regina, to wager their own money with the promise of producing a swift and large return. The beginning of Poker Face Season 2, Episode 8 introduces Regina, or Reggie, to Guy, who entices Reggie to take a walk on the wild side and accompany him to his hotel room. This turns out to be part of the con, in which Guy's associate, Manny, enters with a prop gun, pretending to shoot and kill Guy, leaving both of them dead. Marks then take the bag full of cash, which is quickly switched out, robbing them of their initial investment. Poker Face Season 2 Episode 8 Cast and Cameo Guide. Who stars in The Sleazy Georgian. Natasha Lyonne as Charlie, looking more serious than usual in Poker Face Season 2 Episode 7. Natasha Lyonne returns as series protagonist and human lie detector Charlie Cale. John Cho plays Guy, or Alec, the main antagonist in Poker Face Season 2, Episode 8, while Melanie Lynskey plays Regina, or Reggie, the episode's victim. The supporting cast of Poker Face Season 2, Episode 8 includes Joel Marsh Garland, who plays Manny, the Muscle, Garter, who plays Gene, Eric Satterberg, who plays David, Veronica Slowakowska, who plays Cliff, and Brendan Sexton III, who plays Robin in the sketch. All these characters make their Poker Face debut in Season 2, Episode 8. How Charlie worked with Manny and Robin to bring Guy to justice. Charlie was banking on Guy letting Manny die and taking off with the money. Charlie in a bar in Poker Face. Although Guy was convinced he'd be walking away with a massive score after meeting a self-proclaimed gambler known as Sketch, Charlie had the upper hand on the con artist leader the entire time. After finding out what happened to Regina following her encounter with Guy, Charlie discovered that Guy was far from the Dexter of con men as he made himself out to be. Picking up on how Guy belittled his partner in crime, Manny, she worked out a new scheme with Manny and his husband, Robin, aka Sketch, to fool Guy at his own game. Guy convinces Sketch to bring $400,000 cash to the hotel room where the cons typically happen. Once Charlie spots Sketch's gun, she calls out to Guy, telling him to expose himself or else Manny could have actually been killed. Guy refuses to blow his cover and seemingly lets Manny take a live bullet before running off with the $400,000 cash as Sketch and Charlie fought to the death. After Guy ran out the window, Robin and Manny stop playing dead, and the police close in on Manny after he returns to his team empty-handed. Why Regina jumped off a bridge after getting conned by Guy. Regina couldn't live with the guilt of losing the money for orphans. John Cho and Melanie Lynskey in a hotel room in Poker Face. Poker Face Season 2, Episode 8 switches up its formula only slightly with its opening teaser act. Rather than portraying the murder scene and establishing a clear murderer and victim as seen in previous episodes, the Poker Face episode doesn't jump forward in the timeline with its opening act. Instead, Regina is shown falling victim to Guy's Sleazy Georgian, which leads to her death by suicide days later. Regina couldn't live with the guilt that she had lost the $20,000 raised in charitable funds for orphans, which Guy, or Alec, had initially promised to significantly increase. Guy chillingly feels no remorse for Regina's death, which is a clear signal to Charlie that Guy is preying on innocent people, not criminals. What happened to Guy and his crew of con artists? Guy gets arrested and Charlie drops off $20,000 to the orphanage. John Cho in a bar in Poker Face. In the final moments of Poker Face Season 2, Episode 8, Charlie pulls off the ultimate con on Guy, which lands him in handcuffs. While there are some questions left unanswered, such as how Sketch or Robin acquired the $400,000 cash in the first place, the plan to bring Guy to justice ended up working to perfection. When Guy returns to divvy up the $400,000 with his team, he realizes he has lost everything, which inspires his crew to quickly turn on him. It's only a matter of seconds before the police pull up on Guy, who is arrested. Although it's not explicitly clear what happens to David, Cliff, and Gene at the end of Poker Face Season 2, Episode 8, Charlie does the right thing and drops off the $20,000 to the orphanage.